if I stop walking, y'all, you cut me up until I'm just a nose. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah. Great raw isn't, y'all. Trying to stay ahead of it. Great raw isn't. Get your chairs, get your mats, line up if you're walking wall to wall, jump on your bikes, start your treadmill. Great raw isn't. Great raw isn't. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Thanks for coming on the walk. Ha ha. Let me take care of this one camera now. I keep dry hands, so when I touch the camera the wrong way. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay. The most phenomenal thing happened to me yesterday while I was roller skating. I fell. Yes. I fell, y'all. Yes, indeed. I did. I fell on this rump. And guess what this rump did? What rumps do. I bounced some. Then I had my elbow pads on. And Eric and I, skating coach, Eric and I, we were just talking about it. And I was like, yeah, if I feel like I'm going to fall, I'll fall forward. So I put my hands on my knees. And all of a sudden, in a flash, I don't look at Tad flag. Right here. You see what's there? Oh, man. I was so happy. I was so happy, y'all. But if you go back to the episodes from before, the starting episodes, I told y'all I'm walking and doing what I'm doing to build up these muscles. Because as old people, we tend to fall. But I surmise, just me, y'all go to your doctors, I'm just talking about me, that if I get these muscles straight, they'll protect the bone. So any impact I have, it will go to the muscle and not to the bone. Never hit the bone. I fell right where nature said the cushion's supposed to be. Right where, protecting that spinal cord, honey. And I had my elbow pads on, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, what? Wait a minute here now. I fell and I got up. But let me go back. Last year when I was skating, and I put up the videos, I looked at the comments. And because I am cult trained, I'm trained to look at the one insult and not all the other compliments I got. But that's cult training. Never see what you have. You know. See what God gave you. See what Jesus gave you. But never really see what you have. Because it's not really yours to have. Because if they got mad, they could take it back right away. So, that comment said, it's all fun and games until you break a hip. And I said, I ain't breaking no hip. I've been working 2 years getting my rump ready for impact of just being around the house, tripping over a wire. I wanted muscles around my bones to protect them. And so when I fell, it happened so fast, and I was like, oh. And I said, well, show me how to get up, Eric. So he showed me how to put my skate down, and then how to put myself up. I was like, oh, I can't do that. Give me your hand. So I gave him the old lady death grip, and he pulled me up, and I skated around the rink 2 more times. And you see me walking here today. For the great Ra Isms. Yes, indeed. Ra the day, honey. Ra the day. So that one comment, everything is... I'm so glad I really didn't put hot pressure on my daughters for those cults. I just gave her enough to learn that when you are around family who are all cult members, you gotta know to say, won't he will? Will he won't? Yes he will. It's all him. So I told her, I said, don't take it to heart. Just be able to throw in those phrases when necessary so your family don't go around calling you heathen. That's cult life. That's cult life. Yeah. So, I got up. And y'all see me walking. And I was upset nobody was taking videos. Because I imagined it was a doozy. Because my skates went from underneath me. But I don't want to get struck. But man, like a ball. I was like, woo. A little bit more, I could have bounced up and back on my feet. So, that's why I walk. Mission accomplished. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to test it, but I was tested. So now, that fear at skating, I believe I've lost. I believe next week when I go, I'm going to do me some skating. Because I know if I fall, I can get back up. That's what all this walking was about. That's what all the bike was all about. That's all the hanging from the door. That's what it was all about. And it paid off. Don't y'all see me? Oh. And, whew, I gotta tell you, I have always been susceptible to ancestors' vibes. And it's not always my ancestors. When I meet someone and I'm involved in a project or we're becoming friends and we're talking, I'll pick up an ancestor's vibe. I'll be wanting to say something totally freaking different. And then I'll come out, and that's when they say, oh, you're a Sagittarian. That's why you do like that. And I just, oh, okay. But I'm just a receiver. But I didn't like that because people would get mad at me, and I'm like, Get mad at your dead ancestors. Don't get mad at me. So I started pulling back. And that's when I just started focusing and closing out those outside vibes. Because if you don't have any contact with people, you can't pick up their ancestors' vibes. You can't do it. So I have so many, as they say, receipts I can give you from people who are alive. This little boy I mentored, I met his stepmother, and she brought me back to the house. And she didn't treat the boy nicely. Matter of fact, she made his plate and put it on the floor. I was offended. He wasn't. But I just connected with him, and it wasn't me. The vibe was the mother. The next day, all I was consumed with was this little boy. Is he eating on the floor? Why is she taking better care of him? And I'm like, well, why do I care? Ooh. So, let me tell you how it works. So I went there a few times and I said, why don't you feed him at the table? Let him sit there. It's no problem. When he makes a mess, I'll clean it up. It's no problem. Then, one day I go to the house looking for her and it's empty. And I'm just vibing and I'm like, I don't know where they are. And I'm saying to myself, well, good. I don't have that little boy on my head like that no more. Months go by. I'm relieved. Because the phone is disconnected. I can't reach anyone. So, I'm like, I don't know where they are. 2 months later, they moved across the street from me. Right across the street from me. For the next about 7 years, I saw that little boy every day. I mentored him. I taught him how to swim. Taught him how to read. We did. He is very good at math because he had, I believe, in corporal punishment. So corporal punishment here was his times table. Now he's a math whiz. And he probably doesn't even remember why he's like that. He used to read to me. He would have to read paragraphs to me, I would read back to him, he would read back to me, I would read back to him. And then the dad got out of control and he got out of control. And all of a sudden, I'm friends with this social worker. I tell her the problem. Next thing you know, they come scoop the little boy who is now 13, 14. They came and scooped him up. I had him in the basketball, but they put him in the boxing. And last I heard, he's up in Poughkeepsie, and he was enrolled in Westchester Community Center. But that was not me. That was that vibe. And I picked up the vibe. And it doesn't let me go until what's done is supposed to be done. She didn't want her son being lost to those streets of Mount Vernon. She didn't want him doing time. And I picked up the vibe. So, going back to my original story why I brought it up, is I was in the car going roller skating, and my dear friend is there, and we're gonna watch her cats. And I wanted to say to her, well, she has one cat. We're gonna watch the cat downstairs and the dog upstairs. And I wanted to say to her, hey, why don't you stop by the house so you can see the basement where we're gonna keep the cat in July. That did not come out my mouth. Her grandmother's message came out my mouth before I could stop it. It had nothing to do with the basement. And that's why I stay away from people. I'm grateful for the quarantine. The only vibes I pick up from ancestors is mine and the ancestors from remembering slavery. Um, when I'm around other people, I get the ancestors vibe. But you don't talk about it because only white people do that. If black people do that, they voodoo witches. Let's get some water. If I stop walking, y'all, the king gonna trip me up. Yeah, come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they cut me up until I'm just a nose. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah, I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. If I stop walking, y'all, the king gonna trip me up. Yeah, come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Hey y'all, I'm getting ready to listen to Michael Moore's letter. Save your feet and toes. Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. I'm gonna turn this down. I said, come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. Cause when you walk with me, you can eat. Okay. That way I don't run y'all over. I realized that. I was like, oh man. Dear criminal defendant, number 4913961R by Michael Moore, April 5th. Dear criminal defendant, number 4913961R. Thank you for showing up without incident yesterday for your arrest and arraignment. You appeared somewhat bewildered as to why you were there, as this is only the first of a number of criminal charges and arraignments for you that will follow from other prosecutors. I think it's only fair that I give you the lay of the why this has happened. First, I don't know why no one has told you this, but your assessment is correct. We are out to get you and bring you to justice. You tried to illegally overthrow the election and overthrow the government. You were refusing to give up your seat in the Oval Office and decided to stage a coup. It's that simple. And now the vast majority of the country wants a legal way to stop you from causing any further destruction. And truthfully, we don't really care how we get there. As long as it's honest and legal, we the people are going to throw whatever available book we have at you. Somebody should tell you this. I just did. Have you read the 34 felony count indictments and its
34
statement of facts against you? I have. Wow. I mean, it's stunning in its brilliance and construction. It puts you in a real chokehold and yet allows the prosecution even more room in the coming months to push you even further. I'm thinking you must have some sense of this in your impending doom. The prosecutor you're up against, Alvin Braggs, the one you call an animal and a criminal. He's been a prosecutor for nearly 20 years.
animal and a criminal.
He's helped with hundreds of criminals.
That's what America
like
thinks
you
of
win.
African Americans.
I know. He's black. Just like those 5 innocent teenagers in Central Park that you tried to get a jury to send to the election there. Just like the thousands of families you and your father refused to rent your apartments to for decades until the federal government stopped you. Yes, that kind of black. Yes, karma does suck. Yes, that your father is the KKK parade. Oh, your father in the KKK parade way back in the day.
And that's who they wanted as president. And that's who they want as totalitarian over America.
Georgia prosecutor, all coming after you, revenge for sins against them, and all who look like them. I hope so. But seriously, Black America has never really made us truly pay for their suffering.
Never made them pay.
Oh, either the cruelty meted out to their ancestors by our ancestors.
And disrespectful. Why should we respect your ancestors and give you reparations? Fuck you. Well, guess what? It's coming back at you.
Net worth 8 times that of the average black family.
8 times.
Still defended number 4913961R. These black prosecutors whom you hurl racist insults at, including one where you, New York's leading racists, call them racist. They are serious professionals who are just doing the job the majority of the voters sent them to do. One of those jobs is sending you finally to prison. All 34 charges against you are felonies. You conspired with others to silence people who had information the voters might possibly like to know before they cast their votes. You only won because of the 77,000 votes you got in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. How many would have changed their minds if they'd known certain things about you? Your hush money payments went to at least 3 individuals, all with the intent of keeping the public in the dark in order to throw the election your way. And to cover it up, you told your lawyer, Michael Cohen, to take out a home equity loan for himself to pay off those individuals so it wouldn't look like you had anything to do with it. What an idiot. So, defendant number 4913961R, do you now understand why this is happening to you? And why we don't care whatever the reason is, they'll be sending you to Sing Sing soon? You attempted to...
He on an indictment tour. Collect the money.
Tried to overthrow a presidential election, an election that you brutally lost. You are on tape privately bullying the Georgia Secretary of State to illegally stuff the ballot box with 11,000 votes for you that did not exist. And you got 147 Republican members in Congress.
And then he was saying, oh, they stuffed the boxes. Well, the people who he told to stuff the boxes, yeah, they were stuffing the boxes.
In the outright theft of an election and thus the overthrow of the elected government. You hate
mind. Last night, in your continuing crusade to incite violence, you and your son posted photos of the judge's daughters online.
Posted photos of the judge's daughter online.
Threatening him with violence. You know it will take only one of your psychotic supporters to commit a heinous act. Do you have any idea what tens of millions of American parents would do to you if you did anything to threaten their child's life? You're upset because you think we're prosecuting you because of a porn star. Ha, ha, ha.
Because of a porn star. See how it's all about sex with them.
Parking tickets, jaywalking, you name it. Anything to stop you from staging another coup. Anything that would stop you from endangering the lives of the judge's daughter. Anything we can legally do to stop you, we will. You remember Al Capone? They could never get him on murderous crime organization. On the murderous crime organization he ran. So they got him for lying on his income tax. Nobody cared. The public wanted him put away by any means necessary. You're Al Capone. You're Al Capone, you, Don. Your crime spree, which began in 1973, is coming to an end. Deal with it. Pack a toothbrush.
You see, his pappy got his money from getting. They started giving out the government started giving out urban grants and loans and stuff. It was supposed to be to build up the community. Well, racist New York, they made sure that only white folks got it. So his father didn't make his money doing anything hard. He got grants. He got government money. He got welfare. And that welfare boy, so the daddy got grants and all that kind of stuff, that free money. That's why he hates the free money. He saw how it helped his father. Don't ask. He saw how it helped his father. So if it's going to help us, oh, no. See, him and his daddy got called up by the federal government. So now he don't want free money. You can urban loans to build up the community and stuff, he don't want them. Because the government stopped his daddy. And that's how his wealth is. Kennedy's wealth is through bootlegging. My grandfather was a bootlegger. He got nothing. Maybe ran out of Virginia. And orange shit stain until I memorized that number. Daddy got it from welfare. Grants, low interest loans that we couldn't get. I don't see how any country whose skin is tan, beige, any other color than what these Caucasians say, America is never going to be your alliance. We are here in America, and they have not allied with us yet. They still saying, fuck you and your ancestors. We ain't giving you reparation, kiss our ass. And then they think that we're supposed to go in the service, fight and die for them like our grandfathers did. I already told you what an ass my father felt like standing up on a bus from Virginia to Charleston, South Carolina after coming back and fighting in the Korean War. That man never took a bus again. So no, let America go with the white countries, the European countries. Go with the European countries. Because I'm telling you right now, beige, tan, the Saudis got the money. So they're okay. They're the only ones playing these Americans over here like a fiddle. the Saudis. But that's the only way you do white Americans. You get the money and you play them like the fiddle. Our whole military is protecting the Saudis, protecting their oil, going into countries that they're having issues with and dealing with them. I guess you could call us hired thugs. Our military is hired thugs. For the Saudis. But other than that, shit. South Africa said, do I gotta pick Russia or the United States? Pick Russia. These Hatfields and McCoy, they hate you because of the color of your skin, and they ain't never gonna change. Like I said, we've been here all these years, and they have not allied with us yet. They're no allies of ours. We're just American citizens here. But their whole thing is making sure we don't have shit. Disrespecting our ancestors. Give us reparation and stop playing. But they can't do it. Because then, them darkies gonna have some money. They gonna start businesses and buying from one another. They gonna start building houses and buying from one another. No, we need them to do business with us, where we charge them 25 to 30% interest on anything we do. And we need them to come to us so we can make them houses of shit, and they'll buy it from us. 5, because this is 8 pounds. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, 5. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck. No! Other than the Saudis, they got the money and got them all junkies. We're all junkies. So they over there on their knees blowing them Saudis like it's the thing to do. Tuck in your elbow, neither up or down. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck. Yeah, the Saudis. But any other country, don't align with the USA. If it's medicine, you're an animal, and all they're going to do is experiment on you. If it's money, you're a fool, and all they're going to do is take advantage of you. Anything else, they'll lie, they'll cheat, just because of the color of your skin. Don't ally with them. We've been in this country all these years, and we haven't allied with them yet. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. I fell yesterday, y'all. But my fear is gone. Because look, I'm standing here before y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the walk.